Among the jewels discovered within King Tutankhamun's tomb was a necklace with a one-of-a-kind stone. Nobody had ever seen a stone like this before, and no one knew what it was called. Thousands of stone experts attempted to learn more about this greenish-yellow stone, but this small piece of stone was not like any other stone found on Earth. People began to assume that this one-of-a-kind stone was not from Earth, but rather from another planet. On the other hand, scientists disagreed. Several years later, when modern technology advanced, a group of scientists conducted laboratory tests on this unusual stone from Tutankhamun's necklace, and the outcome made some controversy between the scientific community. Welcome back to MYSTIGO Network Videos. Viewers, the Valley of the Kings is located 650 kilometers from the Pyramid of Giza in the middle of limestone mountains. Thousands of years ago, Egyptian kings and queens were buried here with all their treasure. Many exquisite tombs loaded with treasure fell victim to grave robbers. However, one such tomb was discovered complete. How did this tomb escape the clutches of grave robbers? And how and when was it discovered? A thorough MYSTIGO Network video about this is here. This tomb belonged to King Tutankhamun, who ruled Egypt around 3,500 years ago. The discovery of King Tutankhamun's mummy and treasure became a worldwide sensation, and people from all over the world started to arrive here to view it. The treasure filled with amazing things made from shiny gold. Inside this treasure, there was a special necklace covered in colorful and precious stones. The most beautiful stone, bigger than the rest, sparkled right in the middle of the necklace. People knew about the other objects, but the big, gorgeous stone was a mystery. Even though many experts tried, no one could figure out what it was. There are more than 200 kinds of valuable stones, yet this one was truly unique. People started thinking maybe this stone was magical or came from a different world. Many years passed, and scientists and experts wanted to solve the mystery. They did tests in a lab, hoping science could reveal the truth. But instead, things got even more puzzling. The tests showed that what they thought was a special stone was actually a piece of glass. But this glass was different from normal glass. Normal glass comes from hot lava quickly cooling down, like when a volcano erupts and meets water. However, this glass was strange because it was made at a really high temperature. The hot lava from a volcano is cooler than that. Everyone wondered, where did this special glass come from? This question kept scientists awake at night. People from all around the world who study ancient Egypt and rocks couldn't figure it out. Many years passed, and finally something amazing happened. In the huge African desert, which covers a lot of countries, a group of travelers noticed something shiny in the sand. As they got closer, they saw lots and lots of pieces of glass, just like the one from the special necklace. This was really surprising because they found so many pieces of glass in a place that had been hidden for a long time. This news spread all over Egypt, and the scientists who had been curious about the glass for a long time also heard about it. Finally, they found the answer they had been searching for. They realized that the glass in the necklace came from a place far away in the desert. They called it desert glass. But how did the glass pieces travel thousands of kilometers? Scientists had to go to the desert to find out. They traveled for 3 days and nights and finally reached the desert. Everywhere they looked, there was only sand, and many glass pieces were scattered around, some even buried in the sand. It seemed like something big happened there long ago, making all those glass pieces. After lots of tests, scientists found tiny things in the glass that didn't belong to our planet. They also discovered that the glass was very, very old, 30 million years old. This meant a gigantic space rock called a meteor crashed into this area a long time ago. While many space rocks burn up in the sky, this one was big enough to make a huge explosion when it hit the ground, changing the land into a desert. The mystery of the desert glass stumped experts for a while, but a smart geologist named Farouk Elbaz cracked the case. He used pictures from space to find a spot where a meteor had hit the Earth 7,000 years ago. This meteor turned a green place into a desert. The special glass formed when the meteor hit sandstone mountains and turned them into glass. The glass is now called desert glass, or pure silica glass, and it can only be found in the African desert. It took 100 years for scientists to figure out the puzzle. Every year, the wind moves the sand around, revealing new pieces of glass. The biggest piece they found weighed 26 kilograms. And that's the story of how a mysterious necklace led scientists on a journey to discover the secrets of the desert glass. Thank you so much for joining us. For more interesting videos, stay with and subscribe the channel.